Audience, Renee Gamer here, and I am back, everybody. I am back. I wanted to go ahead and do a little bit of the Arcane because I never got to finish it. So since I didn't get to finish this, I'm gonna finish it now. I am gonna turn this down a bit. That works for you guys. Right there is fine. So, we might be able to get through 2 books tonight. Who knows? But we are in the Hangman section of the Asra route. We're going to go ahead and start the first book, Calm Before the Storm. So, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe and enjoy this news section of the Extra route. Hopefully we get to finish pretty soon and we get to the end and see if we stuck on the same path that I took the first time we did this through. If not, we might have the reverse end. So, let's go ahead and start. Calm before the storm. Azra and I make our way to the edge of the square looking for Meryl after trial by combat. Hopefully he didn't wander far. We search the alleys leading off the square, but there's no sign of Meryl. He must have slipped off in the confusion. I know he wants to be alone, but I need to make sure he's alright. Faust? Faust poked her head out of my bag. She must have hidden inside when the crowd swept us out of the Coliseum. Could you look for Miro? Make sure he gets home safely. Big friend. Big friend. She slides out of my bag and disappears down the island. There, Faust will look for him. I suppose now that I don't have the murder trial looming over my head, I like to return to the palace. The palace? Why? Because that's where Lucia's ritual took place 3 years ago. I don't remember why it failed, but if we find something at the palace, something that jogs my memory, we might be able to reconstruct what happened. That would be our first step toward banishing Lucille for good. He rolls his shoulder and stretches his arms, shifting like the heavy fur cape. He must be tired after fighting in that arena. And though his lip isn't bleeding anymore, it still looks swollen and painful. Ooh, first choice. Beanbag, first choice, beanbag. Okay. I'm gonna help. Let me do something about your lip. Oh, what exactly do you have planned for my lip? Squeeze a kiss on my fingers when I rest them over his mouth. Hold still. As he obeys, though he can't resist giving me a playful wink. Focus my magic and the wounds seals shut. Good as new. Thank you, Renee. I think I'll stop by the shop, change out of whatever this is. He gestures down at his arena costume. Do you want to come back to the shop with me? A cup of tea sounds nice after the day we had. I can't help him. Let me stop. Let's go to the palace. He'll be there immediately anyway. I'll see you at the palace. Alright, we can meet outside the gates. During the last masquerade, the city was calling with carriages. You can catch one to the palace. He gives me a quick kiss on the cheek and we go our separate ways. Sure enough, there are a few carriages parked around the edge of the square. I hailed one for the palace. The driver directly maneuvers us through the streets, dodging on the early party goers. A sizable crowd waits outside the palace gates. Some have brought tents, chairs, and food, hoping to be the first inside when the gate opens. I hop out the carriage and pick my way through the crowd. I only had to wait a few minutes before I spot Ezra's fluffy white hair. It's a good thing we know the Countess. He points to Nadia on the other side of the gate, surrounded by a gaggle of servants. Ezra waves to her and Nadia gestures the guards to let us in. I don't suppose either of you have an opinion on white or purple lilies for the fountain? White? Purple? Are those my only options among a rainbow of flowers? The corners of Nadia's eyes crinkle a little bit in spite of her obvious exasperation. You jest, but you are not far from the truth. Countess, linens or silks. Countess, gold or porcelain. Countess, the peacocks broke into the bubble room again. We follow Nadia into the palace, half jogging to keep up with her brisk strides. Dr. Dvorak has recovered from his injury with a remarkable speed. I moved him from the Colosseum dungeons to the palace. I had hoped to speak to him, but he has proven more obstinate. Perhaps the two of you might have better luck. He's being held in the guest wing 3 doors down from Renee's room. Ezra and I look at each other. It's not exactly what we came here to do, but I know Julian's faith sits ill with Ezra. We'll try, Countess, though I don't think we'll have any better luck. Thank you, Ezra. You may also wish to ask him about this. She hands Ezra a well-worn spellbook. Has a magic mark on the cover. Did he take Ezra's magic book? I've seen the sigil before glowing on Ezra's chest. That's one of my books. I thought I lost it years ago. What was Julian doing with my book about the major arcane? He's not even a magician, how could he? He stops mid-thought, eyes suddenly narrow. I can practically see the wheels turning inside his head. Oh no, I think I know what he's planning to do. Ezra grabs my hand, he dashes up to the guest wing. There's a single guard on duty outside Julian's door. She nods at me. Ezra's brow furrows, she unlocks the door and waves him in. Julian is lying on the bed, long legs dangling idly off the end. He looks surprisingly cheering for a man condemned to death. His hands are unshackled and he isn't even bruised after the trial by combat. Come to see me off. I hear the blood of a hangman is excellent for magic. Of course, crucial for summoning chimeras. Really? No. Ezra marches over to Julian, spellbook in hand. What were you doing with my spellbook? Nadia returned the book to you, did she? Good, wonderful. I tried to set both of us free during the trial by combat, but you had other plans, didn't you? Ezra opens the book and starts flipping through it. His eyes narrowed when he sees the dagger pages and scribbles in the margins. You wrote in my book? You almost tore the margin on page 394. Sorry. Ezra stops on the page, particularly thick with ink, and points to one of Julian's sketches. Even with the wavering lines, I recognize the picture. It's the hangman. Is this why you threw the trial? Some harebrained scheme to talk to the hangman at the edge of death? Something like that. Lie to me. I feel like I missed a step here. So do I. Even the magician's contacting the major arcane can be difficult. For some without magic, it only happens under extreme circumstances. Like a near-death experience, why would Julian take such a risk? Julian says nothing for a moment, then he picks up the decanter on the bedside table. The stopper is shaped like a pineapple and with sharp golden leaves. He presses the point of the leaf to his finger, drawing a thin stream of blood. What? Wait for it, Renee. I also have some tricks in my sleeve. The cut between begins to seal itself, and a magic glow goes on Julian's neck. Oh, wow. I can't believe him. Identical to the mark on the book and the one over Ezra's heart. The wound heals flawlessly and the mark fades. Ezra looks unsurprised and deeply unimpressed. Ayala, healing a cut and coming back to life are two different things. And why would you need to speak with the hangman? During the trial, you said you couldn't remember what happened in Lucio's ritual. I'm missing memories too. I remember finding a cure for the plague, but don't remember what it was. It's been driving me mad. The red beetles are back. The plague will follow in a week. I can't remember the cure that would save us all. But now I have a plan to recover my memories. Azar gives Julian a long, inscrutable look. Let me get this straight. You want to reach the border of death. Ask the hangman to restore your memories. And hope the magic mark brings you back to life. Exactly. As our eyes meet mine, and I can tell he's thinking the same thing I am. Julian's plan isn't impossible, but it is desperately risky. Why don't I take you to the hangman by magic? You wouldn't risk your life. You wouldn't even have to leave your nice, comfortable bed. You talked to him before, the hangman? Well, no. His realm is notoriously hard to reach. And traveling there has its own dangers, especially without much time to prepare. But in theory, any magician can take you to the hangman. Julian slowly shakes his head. No, the plague can break out again any day. It's my plague, here my memories. No one else should take the risk on my behalf. Ezra stares at Julian, clearly taken aback by his determination. Yala, I'm not telling you what you can or can't do, but what if, as it trails off and Julian puts on a brave smile. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but it would still be worth a try. People risk their lives all the time for much less than a plague cure. As he looks down at the spell book in his hand and says nothing. Julian's right. We both know it. I just don't think Ezra wants to admit it. I hope you're right, Julian. Oh, I do too. Otherwise I won't get to gloat over it. Ezra blinks with laughs, then abruptly stops himself. A whole mess of emotions cross his face as he looks at Julian. Good luck, Ayala. You too, both of you. And see you at the masquerade. Back in the hallway, servants and masquerade guests stream past us in every direction. And we did learn something, though I don't think it's what Nadia was expecting. At least she'll have to keep his body safe after the hanging. I'm just not sure how much else we should tell her. Magic is hard to explain and telling her the truth don't go well during my trial. Not to mention we already made some pretty odd requests of Nadia. I remember the last time we told her everything and she was completely fine with it. She didn't doubt us or anything. We should be honest with her, tell her everything we know. But she doesn't believe us. She believed us when the three of us forced Lucia to reveal himself. She as worried about Lucio as we are. I suppose, even if she doesn't remember our previous friendship. I don't have any reason to doubt her. Let's hope we can find her with so many people around. For once, we're in luck. Nadia is climbing the stairs to the guests when just as we descend. Ezra, Renee, were you successful in speaking to the doctor? Yes, I suppose. I know we made many strange requests lately. I'm sorry, but we need another favor. Possibly the strongest yet. I'm sorry, but we need... I thought I tapped the screen. What the heck? Oh, now you have my interest, Ezra. We're going to need Julian's body after the hanging tomorrow. Can you bring it to the highest room? Make sure no one tampers with it. Nadia's eyebrows shoot up, otherwise. Nadia's eyebrows shoot up, otherwise she hides her surprise well. Very well. Is there something else? My bad, you guys. I was stopping to check on my baby. Very well. Is there anything else? Ezra takes a deep breath. Well, yes. You see, the major arcane exists in another realm. And this whole mess started 3 years ago. Let me explain. Oh, there's so much. Let me sum it up. Nadia raises a hand for silence. Ezra, you need not to trouble yourself so. With the masquerade upon us, I do not need to hear the whole story. I trust your judgment, both of you. I am content to provide you with the assistance and learn the rest later. Ezra's shoulders slump with obvious relief. Thank you. Do you remember where Lucille had his private dining room? I need to reconstruct the ritual that may or may not have killed him. Nadia frowns and rubs her temples. I can almost imagine her mapping out the palace in her mind. I do not quite remember, but knowing Lucille, he might be in his wing of the palace. Walking to the public banquet hall would have offended his vanity during the illness. That does sound like Lucille. I think that everything we need, I promise, will explain soon. Look forward to undoubtedly fascinating tale. We walked through the halls of Lucille's wing, seeing fewer and fewer guests the closer we got. We seemed to even the most moderately curious guests are avoiding this place. When we reached the bottom of the stairs, a sort of chill falls over me. When we reached the bottom of the stairs, I'm sorry, you guys. I keep looking over at my baby. And where is it? I point over my shoulder at a glowing red eyes emerging from the gloom. What do you think, guys? I'm sorry, I got a little distracted at the end there. Should we move on to part 2? If you guys want part 2, I'm probably going to end up posting it anyway. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. See you later.